Guys, it's Sarah, and I am here with my first layout using the December premium kit from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. This one is called Remarkable, and I have my first layout here. So this is a layout I've been wanting to do for a while, and I was really happy that it's going to work out with this kit, and it works out better than I even think it's going to. So find a couple surprises here that end up going so perfectly with this layout. So I am starting with this background paper here, which is the kind of whitewash wood grain, which I love. And then I'm going to use this one here from the Vicki Boutin Storyteller. And I'm going to cut around. So I'm only going to use a portion of it. So I'm going to cut around here. Just kind of cutting around the shapes and just having just a little section of this that's going to go onto the left side of the layout. I didn't want to use the entire sheet. I just wanted to use a little bit. So I cut that down, and then I'm going to have that just like that. And I have two 4x6 pictures here that I'm going to mat on this really gorgeous paper here from Vicki Boutin as well. Now, these pictures are of both of my girls with their first grade teacher, and they had the same teacher for first grade. And that is something, especially as a military, that is very rare for us. This may never happen again, that they actually have the same teacher, just because we do move around so much. We happened to be in New Mexico. The first year we were there, Kaylin was in first grade, so that was our first year there, Kaylin on the left, and then for Layla on the right, it was our last year there. So our first year and last year we started and ended with the same teacher for the girls, which was really, really cool. And she was a wonderful teacher. So it was really neat to be able to do that. We were so happy when Layla got her. She was really hoping to be able to be in her class, and she was. So something that we definitely wanted to remember because, you know, like I said, it's probably never going to happen again. But so I double matted the photo. As you can tell, I had the Vicki Boutin paper, and then I also put it on the Bo Bunny green paper as well, just to give it an extra layer there. And then I'm using one of the stencils here from Heidi Swap. I'm using the You Are Fabulous one, but I'm only using the word fabulous. And I'm just taking my Tim Holtz Distress ink with my blender, and I'm blending over the word. And I'm using, I don't remember. I think it's fossilized amber maybe, might be the color that I used, but I wanted to do like a nice yellow. That's kind of the color that I'm highlighting for this layout here. There's quite a bit of yellow in both of the pictures as well, with the desktop, and in the picture on the right hand side, she's wearing some bear ears that are yellow. So worked out pretty nicely. Okay, so here's where I find some surprises. I'm going through the Storyteller die cut pack here. I found the Love the Story, which I really like, and then in this piece here, this part that has some of the larger die cuts, I find that number 1, which is perfect because this is first grade. So I'm going to tie that into my title, and then I find a couple of math cards here and a ruler. I knew that I had the large 2+2 that I was planning to use, but then the other 2 were kind of a surprise, so that was really nice. And I'm just going to use it as a layering piece. It's not going to be super obvious as to what it is, but it works. And then I'll have the math bingo card kind of coming out from the side as well. And then I have that large piece for my journaling. So the number 1 just worked out wonderfully because I'm going to spell out first grade teacher. So I'm going to use the 1 there, and then I will use the thickers here as well to finish off my title. And then I do grab a doily. I wanted to bring some gold in. And then I'm going to spell out grade and teacher with these thickers here from the kit. And they are going to go nicely right next to that number 1 card there. And I'm going to grab some Teresa Collins tiny text letter stickers here in gold foil. That's going to help highlight the gold from the doily as well. And I'm going to use an S and a T to add to that number 1, so it's first instead of just 1. Okay, I really like where this is going, so I'm going to go ahead and start sticking my layers down so that nothing moves around and everything stays where it needs to stay. I'm kind of starting from the bottom, working my way up. That can be a little tricky with sliding things under, but it works out fine. So I'm going to tuck this underneath my cut paper here as well, so it kind of peeks out, which I really like that effect too. Then I'm going to use my quick dry adhesive to stick down my thicker since they are chipboard. I want them to stay for the long run. I've had quite a few chipboard thickers fall off my layouts over time. Okay, so now I want to use one of the dictionary definition stamps that were in the kit, and I'm going to use the one that defines genuine because we really liked this teacher, so we were really happy that they both got to be in her class. And I'm just stamping that directly over the fabulous, and I really like the overlaying there and how that looks. It gives it a nice little effect. And then on the packaging, I'm going to go back to that packaging here in a second, and I'm going to cut out one of the wood grain word tiles that are printed on the back of the packaging here that says "You are amazing," and I'm going to put that on my journaling here. Sorry, it's off camera. There we go. I'm going to use one of those. So if you get these kits, make sure you're looking at the back of their packaging because they almost always have something printed on the back that you can actually cut out and use on your layouts as well. And I am going to journal about this teacher in particular and how wonderful she was, and that we were just so ecstatic that both girls got to be in her first grade class. And, you know, even now, the girls aren't even in the same school anymore. And they probably won't be again until maybe freshman and senior year for them, respectively, because, you know, Kaylin's in 7th grade, Layla's in 4th grade now, so Layla's still in elementary and Kaylin is in middle school. And then by the time Layla's in middle school, Kaylin will be a freshman in high school, which I just don't even want to think about. So, all right, did my journaling and put that down there. And now I am going to use some of these letter stickers. These are teeny tiny stickers. And it's from a pack that I got at Walmart a while ago, like a very while ago. So I've had these for a little bit. And it has just a variety of little letter stickers in the pack. And the first one are these little that kind of mirror the gold foil ones that I used up top. They're just black and gold. And so I'm putting the dates that these pictures were taken, or the year that they were taken. So Kaylin's was in 2014 and Layla's was in 2017. And now I'm going to use the sequins that came in the kit. I'm going to use a couple of large yellow sequins, and then I'm going to use some tiny, tiny stars. And I mean tiny, like I can't even pick them up with my fingers. I have to just like dab them on my fingers and then kind of drop them. So I'm just placing them as random as I can, but making sure they're still visible. And I'm going to put down the sequins with glue dots, and then I will use my quick dry adhesive to put the stars down. I'll do that off camera though, because that takes me a little bit, but they do stay where they are. I don't move any of the stars around. So what you see in the close-ups is where they will be glued down. I'm just going to do that off camera because it's going to take a little bit. But that's going to complete my layout. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please let me know if you have any questions. I have some close-ups coming up here for you. If you have not checked out these kits, I highly encourage you to do so. I will have links down in the bottom to their website, so you can go check them out. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.